My primary job is building Pi network, but I was actually involved in the space before even the invention of Bitcoin, and that was actually due to my research interests at the university. At Stanford is also where I got to meet my other founder of Pi, Chen Yao Fan, where she also did her PhD there as well. And it's our academic career and personal interests that is what truly led to create the Pi network, which we founded at the end of 2018. There is a lot of noises, and also there is a lot of projects maybe that are in for the wrong reasons, maybe trying to have some quick effects, long-term value. So it's usually the case that long-term valuable projects are usually started or basically persevered during low times. Anything that gets very quick results can also very quickly decay. So that in the previous months or the beginning of this period. Well, technically we are already on Mainnet. So we launched it officially back in December of 2021. But Pi has done one other thing that is non-consensus. Is we created the concept of enclosed Mainnet and the Pi blockchain with any other blockchain or external systems. And during this period, it gives us time to do a few things. Continue building utility for the platform, to have more developers test being able to do all that without any external noises or it's an example, like, for example, the KYC solution we created was one of the to everyone who is helping with their KYC. So there is both AI algorithms as with every KYC solution, but when the AI algorithms need help from humans, then these humans are coming from the same network, so it's self-bootstrapping itself, and that's happening even during the enclosed period. Yeah, so we are technically, the answer is that we are technically on Mainnet already. It's called enclosed Mainnet, and at some point we are going to move to the open network. We want to continue this KYC, a lot more members to accommodate and migrate to Mainnet. So that's one thing. We need to continue building the ecosystem during the enclosed period, infrastructure needed, and enabling utilities to be built by the community itself. In order for you to have a useful, you can't think 2009. So Bitcoin was great because it proved to the world that it is possible to have a decentralized ledger that is maintaining essentially accurately maintains the balances of different people. Because before that, you would need a centralized bank to tell you what your true balance is. And with Bitcoin, we do something called KYC. So KYC is Know Your Customer, stands for Know Your Customer, and it was initially used in traditional businesses. So in this case, in a blockchain, the word customer doesn't make a lot of sense, but I guess we're going with it. Have a more valuable ecosystem. So accessibility is very important. Any successful currency that wants to support a real ecosystem with utilities relies on a large social network, because in order for you to have true utility, you need to have many people recognize the cryptocurrency and are able to own it, and they are willing to transact goods and services with that currency. So the size of a crypto network essentially needs to hit an inflection point for real utilities and markets to form. And that's that after this inflection point, we will be able to have network effects. It takes 10 minutes.
Okay.
But today, if you want to have a cryptocurrency that is functional and useful to everyday people, it needs to be on mobile, and it needs to be more faster and more accessible about the user. So Pi has two levels. So first of all, for the past few years, people have been mining it through a mobile app. So on that mobile app, they have been accumulating Pi as, let's say, these are not these are the tokens that are going to be people into the Mainnet blockchain. So for these two systems, there is essentially two different ways of authenticating yourself. So for the mobile app system, sign in and a few other ways to authenticate yourself. Now, for the actual blockchain, which is what happens after you KYC and your balance is migrated from the app into the blockchain, the actual blockchain, we use the users will have to remember a passphrase is enough to fully authenticate themselves, and no one else knows that. And to the point that if someone were to hack it, theoretically, without stealing it from you, if they were to actually hack it and hack Satu 56, it would take them 100 billion years to do it using computational methods. Of course, they can try to deceive you, to give them your passphrase, which is a different problem. It's a user experience problem, but in terms of so essentially, the proper way all cryptocurrencies are supposed to do it is through. So the users have to remember this passphrase. Now, because this passphrase is a little difficult to remember, we ask the users to save it on somewhere safe, and we help them use the phone's biometric features, such as the thumbprint or the scan, to essentially load up this passphrase using their phone's